Well, hello there. This is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap, guys. I'm excited to see you today. Today in the studio, we are going to be making some foaming liquid hand soap. Now, if you are a sugar scrub maker, or if you make bath bombs and bubble scoops and stuff like that, you will have these ingredients right in your cabinet, I promise, okay? All right, so listen to this very clear. We're just going to be using 5 ingredients. It's going to be very natural, very mild. We are going to be using a preservative because we do use distilled water. Guys, if you want to learn how to make candles, make sure you go ahead in that description box and book a one-on-one coaching session with me. And also make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the videos that will be coming up on this channel, okay? All right, guys, so let's get right into this very quick, simple recipe that will be found on my website and my Patreon. All right, so right here inside of my beaker, I am just putting in my vegetable glycerin, guys. I love using vegetable glycerin in my recipes because it kind of locks in that moisture and it gives like that little slip feel. So I do love vegetable glycerin in as many recipes that I can use it in, okay? All right, now the next thing that we're going to be using is a very mild surfactant, okay? And this one is called cocoa glucide, okay? Cocoa glucide. Now these are responsible for the bubbles. So if you do decide to replace the surfactant, make sure you get a surfactant that does give you bubbles, okay? Because you want it to foam. So you can't just use any surfactants, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the beaker because the only thing we're doing is we're not heating anything up. This is a cold process, so we're not heating anything up, okay? So it's just basically mixing everything together, stirring it, and then we're going from there, okay? All right, so the next thing we're going to be putting in here is Bubble Up. Now, we call Bubble Up cocoa butane. Now, listen, if I'm saying the names wrong, don't get all in the description, not the description, in the comments going crazy, guys. Give me a chance. Yeah. This is the fragrance that I'm using. It's called Lush Succulent. Now, listen, I don't promote any kind of fragrance, but this particular fragrance is really good. I'm adding my distilled water, and I still want to talk to you guys about this fragrance. It smells so good. If you guys ever been to Lush before, this is a very excellent dupe for the Lush Succulent, okay? So I'm just adding my distilled water, guys. Make sure it's distilled water because you don't want to have any particles inside of your hand soap, okay? All right, so the next thing you want to add is you want to go ahead and put your preservative in there, and I love to use broad spectrum preservatives, okay? You won't need a whole lot. Now, I use my liquid dye, but I added it onto my spatula so that I didn't get too much inside of my finished product, okay? Because this is it. We're just stirring everything together. We are completely done, and so I want to go ahead and test it because I used 1 drop, but as you can see, it is really dark, but it is completely fine. That 1 drop do not dye my countertops or anything like that. So that's what I usually do. I test it on my fingers and on my countertops, and it has to pass that test. Like if I leave it on the countertop, I have white countertops, so it will dye it like right away, and that's only if it's not good. All right, that means I use too much, but this one I did. All right, so now what I'm doing is just kind of looking at it, putting it on my finger, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. All right, so let me go ahead and do my little countertop test, and I just wanted you guys to see this just in case you ever put some liquid soap together and you want to see if it's going to dye or stain anything. All right. So another thing I want to mention to you, you cannot use mica powder. Mica powder really don't stay suspended in like water products. And I know a lot of people are going to ask that question in the Patreon. Can I use mica? Mica is very pretty, but it will not stay suspended. Okay. All right. So I just tested it out. As you guys can see, it wipes right up. So it will not stain or anything like that. Now you can get your liquid colorants from Nature's Garden. There are so many places you can buy liquid colorants. You can even get them on Amazon for very, very, very cheap. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a demo of this hand soap. I have my little daughter with me, and I had to give her a little training and show her like, hey guys, hey, listen to me guys. She was ready to put her hands under the water the moment I said, no, you got to show people. You got to show them the lather. So we went and I gave her little training moment on camera, and she's doing it right now. And I also will show you guys in the end how it foams. So I did like 3 different types of demos just so you guys can see that it has a very rich foaming lather. Okay, now I don't have mine in a foaming bottle. Usually, like, it will come out in a foamer, but you can order those on Amazon. They are very cheap, guys. I will definitely post that in a Patreon where you guys can get those bottles for cheap, and you won't use a whole lot of product. That's the good thing about it. You don't use a whole lot when it's in those foaming bottles. So I prefer the foamer over just the, the regular pump, because the pump do release a whole lot of product at one time, and so it runs out pretty quick, which is actually good for you because your customer will be right back like a crack addict. All right, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show you guys how this look. Just giving you this last little close-up of the foam so you can see it foam up on my gloves. All right, and after that, guys, we'll be done with the video. I just want to let you guys know, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Also, this is the Sugar Scrub Month in Patreon, where we posting so many sugar scrub recipes, and you don't want to miss that. Everything you need is in the description box. Look at that lather. Look at that. Yes. I'm so excited. All right. See you guys.